Too much idiot, ain't no fun, no, but ain't no fun without a little bit of
Hanson.
No, that's hard. Oh, did you just steal the... I don't know if I approve of this.
Oh, I actually like this.
That's called Grand Theft Audio, and those are the kind of jokes you get.
And also, no, I hate to say it, bada bing, you fucking idiot, dude. We're so good at podcasting. We're never gonna die. We're actually gonna live forever now that you think about it, huh?
I'm probably never gonna die.
Yep, that's exactly right.
So sorry, you were saying you enjoy weird people at carnivals?
I forgot that. I also. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, this is great. This is
good
the
podcast.
experience I was hoping for. I've been asking to be on this podcast for months.
Yeah, and we've been deferring. We've been like, yeah, we're going to check with our producer.
That I've been waiting to sign up.
Not everything it cracked up to be, is it though? Or is it the greatest thing of all?
I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing of all.
That's fair. I also would agree
It's
with that.
hot just because of the light.
It's hot.
What would you say is the greatest thing of all, Noah?
Me doing comedy at a convention.
Okay.
Okay.
That is the greatest.
Just stealing $300 from guys that have never had sex before. That seems a little bit rude, if you ask me.
I mean, well, now I do wrestling shows at conventions.
Oh, so
and
okay.
it's the best because all I have to do is get into the ring and be like, "Hello, virgins," and
Yes.
they're like, "Boo!"
Now you're doing it for guys who have only ever taken sex. That's a big switcheroo. Look,
They're
we
like, not only are we virgins, we're also fully Aspergered. So.
We also are militarily equipped at my dad's house.
It's still real to me, damn it. I love that guy.
That guy was the man. Did you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like I'm on a morning zoo right now.
So tell us, Noah, what recipe did you bring for us today?
What do you
Boz
think-
in the Scooch here,
Yeah, that's what it feels.
99.9.
It's that type of feeling where I was like, this is really lacking sound effects.
Can you believe that we actually have like a listener base, and this is how awful the podcast
Well,
is?
as subscriber 183,
Quite a few.
no, I don't believe that.
There has been a few 183s. You weren't our first 183.
Yeah.
You lose
up to
subscribers
186.
constantly?
Yeah.
Is that the deal?
We teeter and totter. We're hoping to teeter north more now. Teeter
Okay.
North was actually a porn star also.
Teeter North soup Peter Pan
I was
evolves
cooking
into.
today. I put on sunglasses. I start cooking.
Yeah, you cook a
This is
little
my
bit.
heel turn. I texted you guys about earlier. I killed that animal on the way home from the podcast 2 nights ago.
Oh, yeah, we gotta talk
And,
about that.
Killed an animal?
I'm in a really dark place right now. It's bad.
Yeah, Camden.
Matt and I were
Like
leaving.
just to watch it die?
No. It was fully accidental, and I'm still atoning for it.
Okay.
We were leaving Jay's beautiful home, in which he was hosting us, for check out our episode with Jake Matera coming out soon, or it already came out. Who knows where we're on the timeline? And I turned down the next street, and Matt and I were just, discussing. We're like, wow, that was a fun podcast, wasn't it? And he was like, John, you're my hero. And then what I'm going to call a gopher, Matt swears it was a cat.
Yeah. Most people would call them little girls.
Yeah, just ran directly underneath
That's what I
my
call
tire.
most little girls that come. I was like, well, you little gophers.
You little
What
gopher,
do you
you
get out of
cute
school at
little
like
gopher.
2:30? I can pick you up. It's
This
not that bad.
child runs out in front of the car.
Yeah.
It was like certainly he keeps. Oh, it's a gopher, which is what a sadistic, gross guy.
We looked back, and the creature, we'll call it. We won't, identify what it was.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it had a collar, but it was thrashing about in excruciating pain.
Yeah, we
as
kept
we just
looking at
kept
it.
driving, and I was like, do I go around the block and run over it again and run the risk of missing it, and then just furthering the torture of this creature? Instead, we left it for the great people of Manayunk to figure out, and that's the end of that story.
It was not as. It was really like a horrific instance because he's really
How did that
underselling
story take 3 minutes?
Unbelievable, right?
I hit a gopher.
It's taken up.
The story's over.
I've never
No.
hit an animal before, and it
Because
really
he's skipping the highlights because he doesn't want to talk about the fact that he's a fucking disgusting murderer.
I almost
It was-
cried.
it-
Matt had to like giggle me out of crying. Basically.
It was
I killed
not.
an animal. I swear I almost had an emotion. It was like...
Yeah, I've cried 3 times in my
Yeah.
life. At the end of Field of Dreams.
yeah, you're required
When my
to.
daughter was born and when I ran that gopher over.
And that all happened at once.
Yeah.
I was
That
gonna
was
say,
the craziest
That's
part.
why you hit the gopher. You were
That's
watching
right.
Field
He was
of
distracted
Dreams.
by a
but-
baby coming out of his wife. He was like, "What the fuck?"
If you build it, they will come.
He also says that the Field of Dreams is named after his wife's "Hey Now." If you build it, they will come. Is that what that movie is? The one. That's what the quote is.
I don't like you one bit. Heel turn. Bad boy Johnny's out now. Yeah, I killed an
I
animal.
loved listening to Matt get bored with his own punchline halfway through.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, now let's just move on.
Yep.
That wasn't good enough to acknowledge.
Yeah.
I was also trying to save myself from having to finish that joke, and John knew it was coming at him live and fast. But I did tell that story.
If you could save yourself from telling jokes more often.
Okay,
I
Noah,
think-
let's not
I
be
think
bullies
life would
and
be better.
That's what you do with
Listen,
the power
this is the
of time
energy
travel.
you brought to me.
Yeah, it's
and
very
I'm
fair.
just trying to match.
You're actually
that.
So
exactly
what
right.
you're saying is,
Like, my entire life is just trying to fit in with people cooler than me.
if you had time travel, you're like, yeah, I'll get to that whole killing baby Hitler thing. I need to go back to an open mic in 2017 at High Note, and I got to make sure I don't tell that one joke.
You almost hit Noah with a 1998 that he's been.
I was gonna say it, but then
How did you get to, if Noah had time travel, he'd go
you
back
said
to 1998?
Wouldn't you ever like to go back and change jokes? Like I'm thinking if you could.
Did I
save
say
yourself.
that?
Yeah, you did. Go to the tapes, Jay. Yeah,
I'm
you're
pretty
right.
sure
you
what
did.
I said was Matt would be better off not telling
Yeah,
jokes.
I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you here,
Are
Johnny
we all
Matzo
doing
Ball.
different podcasts?
Yeah,
right
we
now?
are.
Is that what you're doing?
Aliens. What do you think about aliens? The Pentagon said that the mothership is in our universe. I had to get us off that topic. I was so wrong.
I watched a video of a guy debunking the fact that aliens built the pyramids for like genuinely 35 minutes the other night, and he had like solid evidence about like every point was tackled where he's like, oh, you look at how far they had to carry the stones. They couldn't have done that. And he's like, yeah, like one of the biggest rivers that are on the planet goes right down that exact thing. And I'm watching and I love conspiracy theorists. I'm like, dude, I hope your first kid dies. You're wrong.
I think the aliens
Wait a
just
minute.
help.
What side are you on in this?
I want
Yeah.
aliens to have built the pyramids.
Oh,
I do too.
Because the idea of it being brown people upsets you?
Yeah, well, that
The
idea about
aliens can be
anything
brown
upsets me.
too. No, you don't know that.
Yeah.
They're not all gray.
True.
All right, you know what? Touche, sir.
Yeah.
Plus, Jesus was white, and that was during that time, so they weren't all brown.
Jesus was the whitest man that ever lived.
Remember when Jesus was white? Like he was like Irish Catholic. Do you remember that?
This was a mistake.
Oh yeah, colossal mistake.
Oh,
dude.
what? Jesus can't be white anymore?
Oh, look at us. Hey, who am I? Oh, I'm Noah.
Yeah.
You know?
What color's
you
your
couldn't
Jesus?
even figure it out.
What color's your Jesus? Noah, Mr. Holier than thou.
Yeah, Noah, where's your ark at, dude? Give me that right now.
Where's your multi-race racist?
Wow, you guys
talk.
can't even commit to a high five.
It's
too
the
busy having
Do you guys
fun.
even like each other?
I'm not sure.
As soon as the camera's off, we don't make eye contact for a week.
We don't talk at all, dude.
Is that why you wear sunglasses?
It is.
Like-
I don't even have eyes.
Yeah.
Got rid of them.
This is just masking tape. I don't want
Yep.
to see anyone.
Yeah, I'm doing real weird. You ever see? Have you seen the stuff that's out now? It's called hostage tape. You're supposed to put it over your mouth when you sleep to force you to breathe through your nose. It's like the newest thing from like the MMA crazy world that is making it mainstream.
I think your wife is into some stuff, and you need to
No,
talk.
no,
more.
I
This
wish.
needs
Exactly
to
what I
be
was
better
in, yeah.
communication.
No, I've never snored once in my life, so I don't need it. But apparently, some people do, and it's
That's
literally
such a
just stuff
lie.
you put over your mouth and go night night. That's it.
No, that's chloroform.
Yo, yeah.
Damn, you're
and
right.
then chlorophyll is what makes, you know what I mean?
Chloroform, I thought was going to be a lot
Oh
more.
my, Matt! I swear, if you don't finish a sentence while I'm here,
Before coming
I'm
on
gonna
here-
lose my mind.
No,
We're
that's what
coming
we
on
like
here.
the listeners finish the sentence in
Yeah,
the
dude.
comments. It's a fun thing we do.
Don't tell our listeners how the hell to listen to our damn podcast, dude. If they don't want me to finish
I'm
a bit,
not
I won't
talking
finish
to
a
your
bit.
listeners at all.
You're always
I'm
talking to
talking
the
directly to you, Matt. Please reach a period
Is
at
this
some point.
Look, I'm not reaching a period till I turn 13, and I'll do it in my 7th grade classroom, all over my chair.
Period.
Well done. Well done.
See, I'll finish a joke.
Well on that.
Yep. Well, look,
I feel like I'm hogging this.
No,
And-
anything you want to plug before we kick you off? Because we're definitely doing it. You're not leaving on your own will.
all
we're
right.
big tough guys.
yeah, we'll
yeah.
make you leave, dude.
Yeah.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, be sure to check out Plus 2 Comedy. There's the Plus 2 Comedy channel. There's the Plus 2 Comedy Gaming channel. There's the Plus 2 Wrestling channel, which is me
Ooh.
talking about wrestling. And yeah, you can check out my wrestling company, High Tension Wrestling, as well.
Beautiful. Give it a
High
view.
tension wrestling. TV's
Woo,
Noah Houlihan.
wrestling.
TV's
ladies and
no
gentlemen.
Houlihan, baby. How about that?
This wasn't for me, right? This
I
was
don't know.
delivered.
If you don't want it, I'll take
It's
it, brother.
definitely it's not a thing I want, and it's half empty.
That'll be me then.
So I feel
Oh, you
that-
didn't? No, there's a new special here. They give you a half of
They
the
give you
drink.
half?
Yeah,
Oh.
double the price.
it's not
amazing.
half off; it's half full.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's less calories.
They let the busboys
Now
take
we're
a
doing
sip.
that awkward thing where we said goodbye, but then we're both walking in the same
Yeah,
direction to our car.
It's like stop pulling me back into
Yeah.
bits.
No,
I
so
can
like,
leave.
how are the kids?
Oh, I don't have kids.
Yeah, you following me,
Yeah.
man?
If anybody else wants
do you
to
do,
do
squats?
this, you can.
Yeah, no,
we got
you,
out here.
See, this is going to be the real awkward part
You
when you guys
get to.
No, you just put it
realize-
down. Matt and I can cook.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
cook.
Don't worry about us, dude.
Yeah, so that me hitting that animal thing has really fucked me out for the last 2 days.
Yeah, I know.
I
That-
cried at a sunset last night.
The only thing worse than fucking watching you hit that animal was watching Noah ruin our podcast, dude.
Yeah.
What a stick in my mom or the mud or whatever the phrase is.
You ever cry at a sunset? Mm-hmm. I think it's the straightest thing you can do.
I was on the beach in Wildwood back in 2016, which is very easily the best year in human history. I don't know.
Okay.
If there's a lot of people agree on that. I was watching the sunset. I was on the beach.
What was like the number? Who was topping the charts in 2016?
I don't know. Ever heard Hotline Bling by Drizzy Drake?
Ooh,
You absolute
Hotline
fool.
Bling was playing on a bad iPhone. Call it probably 11. Probably iPhone 9 at that point.
Dude, I had that playing on my iPhone 5. I was sitting at my camp counselor job in the morning, and I was eating a granola bar, and I was a little bit fat at the time, and I let that granola bar trickle down to my gross orange-white belly, and I went, "Do things get better than this?"
That's always good when you find a little bit of grain later on in your belly button.
Yeah,
and you're like,
carry
ooh,
around, yeah.
oopsie snack.
Yeah,
All
I've been
right.
known to carry around loose grain. Yeah, you don't want to document
So
this, brother.
sunset, you saw that sunset and you cried?
Huh?
You saw the sunset and cried?
I didn't cry, but I looked at it and I went, "I'm gonna fucking kill Zach Comer."
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be honest, though, that's what most of us say at sunset.
Yeah.
It's our new catchphrase.
Speaking of the devil, Zachy Comer, why don't you get over here,
You want to
dude?
come pop on? Are you already a follower on YouTube? Create another account and
Recently.
then refollow us with that one.
Unbelievable. Recently.
So
he
yeah,
says.
no, I cried heading down 295 last night, and then I laughed out loud and like screamed to myself. I was like, "Does it get any better than this?"
Yep.
It doesn't. It was sunsets are fuck. I came to the realization, gay people can have rainbows, straight dudes get sunsets and crying at baseball movies. That's
Yeah,
it.
that
We get
adds
those
up.
two things.
I can see that.
They're the straightest things you can possibly do.
The first time me and my dad cried around each other, we were watching Rookie of the Year right after he lost his arm powers.
Rosenberger, you're in there. That
Dude,
guy.
that
Garden hoser. Kept calling him names throughout it.
we watched Like Mike the other day, and I don't know
We
who
as
he
in
is.
you and your dad?
It was me and my roommate to your right. By the way, Zach
oh,
Comer.
yeah, sorry,
here
Zach
joining
Comer,
us.
ladies and gentlemen.
Pseudo stand-up comic.
I think
full-time
you reclaimed your
gentle
title
angel.
as the most frequent guest on the podcast.
I was going to try to just sit here and not say a word for as long as possible.
Yeah.
But Like Mike was really fucking good, dude.
Okay. Did you put on your Like Mike jersey to watch it?
No, I bought it off YouTube for $8. But we were
Nice.
watching that phenomenal major motion picture, and there's a scene in there where after he gets big in the big leagues, they're like, "This Calvin Cambridge, he's hard to stop." And the guy goes, "He's lean, he's mean, and he's only 13. Somebody better adopt this orphan." And that's what he says at Sports Center. I was like, God damn, dude. Fucking Calvin Cambridge, like, leave the orphan thing. I'm trying to get 13-year-old pussy. And I was like, me too. But, oh, now we can't have fun because it's a live pod?
No, that was starring Lil Bow Wow, right?
Was that Lil Bow Wow or Lil
It's Lil Peep. Is that who?
I don't know.
Court Case?
Who played?
I think it was Lil Bow
You
Wow.
guys just watched the movie yesterday. Who fucking played Like Mike?
Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Weasel.
Bite-sized Bow Wow. Because there was
Just
Lil
Bow
Romeo,
Wow.
so you're thinking of.
No, I'm thinking of Lil Bow Wow because that's who was in it.
I know, but the other one that you're contrasting it with is Lil Romeo.
No,
Yeah, he had a program on Nickelodeon. Back me up.
I don't know that either.
you're serving no purpose for us here. What beach tag is that on your hat?
That is Stone Harbor.
Yeah,
2023 beach tag.
nice.
It's
Ooh,
fresh.
Already
Yeah,
issued.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a hell of a way to pick up just South Jersey trash at a bar. You just go by a lady and she's like, "Oh, damn, dude, is that the 2023
Dude,
tag?"
That's a
that's
good one.
the South Jersey elites in Stone Harbor.
She's like, "Oh, is that Wildwood?" Oh shit! Oh, hello, Mr. Stone Harbor.
You've got construction workers and billionaires in Stone Harbor. That's
Oprah
it.
used to have a house in Stone Harbor.
Damn right.
Yeah.
You know what just clicked for me? Before we did this, we used to play music while people would just hang out here.
Right.
Now it's like, nah, you're going to
Now
listen
you guys
to
have to
us.
listen to us.
You're going to listen to
Terrible.
Beach Tag Talk. You're listening to BTT.
I could have got my cheesesteak.
I know.
I could have got my cheesesteak and played trivia out in the front room, but instead I came to see my friends and got
We can
drugged
play
up
trivia with you. Let's throw,
Yeah.
throw some trivia.
Hey, who the fuck's getting kicked off the podcast right now?
at 'em. Oh, here I'll throw Stone Harbor trivia at you. You got
Why
your
would
Stone,
you say that?
your Stone Harbor knowledge
Yeah, I think
down.
so.
All right. What year did my uncle get his DUI in Stone Harbor?
This is a good one.
It's a trick question because there's multiple, isn't there?
He's good. He's good.
Nope. I think he learned his lesson.
What year
He was a
did he
good
kill
boy.
the kid?
What year did he
Allegedly.
kill? It was a
Some
golfer.
Some say that the drowning killed him, not the car. I
Yeah,
don't
when he
know.
hit him into the ravine,
Yeah.
he couldn't
You
swim.
know that famous ravine in Stone
That is
Harbor.
a good place to get a DUI.
Yeah,
I ripped down a big banner off a building because I wanted it. And it turns out
But
that
officer, I wanted it.
right,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that doesn't stand
You
up in
can
court,
go right ahead.
unfortunately.
It's a good thing they changed the term DUI to DWI because DUI, when you sound it out, was way too fun to say.
Yo, what about people that say Dewey? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I
no,
like
but it's
Dewey.
funny when you go Dewey.
Especially if you
I
catch
hate
a
those
Dewey
people.
in Dewey, like in Dewey Beach. You got a Dewey and Dewey.
Oh.
That should be a shirt.
Nice.
That's got to be a shirt.
Yeah, that will never.
And it's somebody that's riding a small mountain bike because they got too many Deweys and Dewey, and they can't drive anymore.
Yeah, John, the shirt is a fucking prison shirt. It's bright orange. You're
Prison?
gonna love it, dude.
Oh, I forgot about prison.
One of those guys, huh? No, I'm talking about him.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm on your side.
All right, second
Oh, hey,
Stone
look-
Harbor trivia question.
Look at him just glossing over it, dude.
How
Like he's not a
high
total bully.
are you with those sunglasses? Is it because of highness?
No. It's my heel turn. I'm a bad boy now.
It sucks. It sucks.
I ran over an animal.
John's
I killed a
John's
living-
idea of being a bad boy is him like that whole making fun of me for a quick word mix up is like the kid that you play sports with, and then like he would keep losing, and then he get really mad and hit somebody too hard, and then look and laugh, and nobody's laughing.
Right, the
One of
laugh
the-
with a little bit of
the
tear
kid
in the
is
eye. Yeah. And you thought, I'll do a podcast with that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a colossal
Yeah.
mistake, dude. But look,
Yeah.
I like to build careers and I like to help guys out.
Matt just likes to remind people he played sports.
No, I didn't. Bad at all.
Guys, that reminds me of the time when I was 11 playing basketball.
Yeah, my coach was one of the gentlest kissers I'd ever met. When he
I think
pressed
you
his-
guys both played in the tournament that was named after my pop-up.
Yeah, just found that out. We
That was
played. We
cool.
dominated.
Yeah.
What tournament's
the
that?
tournament that used to be a Most Holy Redeemer was the Raymond Teg Classic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it ever?
the one and only.
I played in it when did they always let the public schools play in that, or did I get an exception because I was like a what do they call them in fraternities when
Very
you?
honestly, it was just like the public schools with like a lot of white kids were allowed to play.
Oh yeah, West Effort. I was a legacy, so I was allowed to play in it.
Yeah,
And I
West
remember
Effort, you guys were definitely in there.
I went for
sure.
a loose ball into the scorer's table, and I remember just getting up and being like, "Pop up would have loved that one." I got real hustled.
This one for
Meanwhile,
Pop Up.
scuffed my knees. I was crying the whole way
When
home.
I was in 7th grade and got to play in Gloucester Catholic on their court, I was
Oh,
like,
shit,
the
yeah.
big leagues. This is what it's all about.
I used to go to the alumni game every year there because my dad went there.
Yeah.
And old John Sr. blew both knees out while dribbling the ball at the court one year and had to roll around at center court while the rest of his alumni just played around him. It was pretty embarrassing.
Your cheesesteak just came out in real time.
Who's up next?
Somebody eat his cheesesteak. That'd be hilarious.
That would be good pod, right? If I just fucking shoved a cheese
I,
steak
I
in my
eat
face.
cheese. I eat cheese on the pod. I eat pretzels. I like to eat on the pod.
The cheese on the pod.
It goes round and round.
That's where we're at now.
Stinky cheese, the cheese on the pod.
Are you going to do stand up tonight as well? Or are you just here to eat cheesesteaks and giggle?
Can I plug my cheesesteak?
Yeah, plug it.
All right, it's American and steak.
And,
Where are you gonna roll, I believe.
Are you
gonna
going
be
to
this
ketchup
weekend?
on that?
Where am I going to be this weekend? Getting very, very drunk, wearing green clothing.
St. Patrick's Day.
I'm on that same show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That actually is that's a bringer though. I
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah. You have to bring all your decency to get rid of
You have
it.
to bring
I'm
all
not doing
your-
the Noah thing. I'm just going to walk away.
Hey, well,
Yeah,
you just have
sick.
fun.
Zach Comer, ladies and gentlemen. How about
Hack
that? My
everybody.
own roommate in real time, dude.
Damn.
What do you think?
guys
How do you
are
think this is
roommates.
going?
I think it's going great. I'll be honest with you. I've never doubted us a day in our lives.
Neither have I actually know anything about it.
I think most people are probably scared of us now, but like they're like, wow.
What do you think they? Why would we be fearful guys or fear-inducing guys?
I think we're intimidating. I'm wearing sunglasses. You.
I'm yoked as hell.
Yeah, you're cutting right now.
I'm
your
yoked.
wrists. It's a problem.
I have this guy that's been coming up to me at my work, and now that I'm back in the office, he does the same thing that he's done since I was a young boy, where he comes up and he openly talks shit aggressively about his wife. And I'm surrounded by other women his wife's age, and I have to be like, yeah, I guess she is a bitch when you really think about it. Like, I'll be like, hey, my wife, like, I'm here, I work, we don't do a ton, but we get stuff done. She could pick up 4 shifts, 4 nights, and she could make $3,000, and she doesn't do it. I'm just like, how lazy can you get? And I'm like, maybe, she could die maybe one day, right, man?
Don't you just hate that halfway through that you're like, this is occupying part of my brain right now, and I fucking hate that.
What, me, this guy?
That guy's talking, and you have to like sit there and just be like, no way, she does sound like a dumb
There's
bitch.
nothing else, and of course, this is like not shocking, and you're gonna be like, yeah, of course. He sent me a gym workout program the other
Nice.
day. This is the type of guy we're dealing with, and he's in his 40s.
I picture he's fit in areas, but not overall. Like a real traps and biceps guy, but like a belly.
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. I never felt them.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta feel guys to find out what they're like, because you can see guys, they might have a little buff
Sure,
jaw.
you got to get your hands up on them.
Yeah, I put my mitts on men,
Yeah, you got to count some ribs.
because you might see a guy with some broad shoulders, and you go, I gotta get my mitts on and really get a feel for what's going on there.
Yeah, supple.
That's how I met you, dude.
That's how I
remember
met your mother.
Right at this exact place. I saw you, and I went, let me go fucking manhandle this little pruny bag.
I don't know what's weirder, watching us eat, watching Zach Comer eat a cheesesteak, or Zach not breaking eye contact with us while eating said cheesesteak.
Yeah, true. Talking into a microphone and forcing good people to have to divert
know.
eye contact from you is a tough sell, but here we are, baby. This is pure narcissism.
Let's just stare at good people until. Do any of you go? There we go. There's a fella that. Hey, Paul Carson, you
Paul
want to come on
Carson,
the podcast?
get the hell over here, dude.
No. Don't do the thing we're supposed to be here for.
I didn't hear what Paul said, but I like the idea that he's like, hold on one second, I got to write 2 love letters, and he kisses both pieces of paper.
I got to write a riddle and a poem. Hold on, guys.
Limerick Carson, dude.
Damn, Paul definitely has written a limerick at some point. There once was a boy named Paul. Now you do it. We're going to popcorn this.
It was very, very,
There once
very
was
small.
a boy named... There it is. Paul Carson, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
My
gang.
future German translator. I took a job with a German-based company.
Really?
And I have to learn German, I think, now.
Oh, nice.
So, advertising, what's up?
That means goodbye. Am I done?
Yeah. It's been real fun. Why don't you shice on out of here? I don't know. That's about it.
Shit out of here.
Yeah, why don't you shit on out of here? All right, guys, I got to shit on out of here. I'll see you later. I'm going to start saying that.
Don't start saying that, dude.
I'm
You're
gonna
going to
start
make our
saying
guests
it.
feel unwelcome.
New Johnny's got catchphrases. I killed a creature, Paul.
What creature?
Matt and I were leaving. I'll just retell the same story on the podcast.
It was an Asian guy, and he keeps calling them creatures. It's very
Oh, we got a
It was,
Marky
a comic, it was actually a comic named Creature. He was
Yeah.
A real Marky Mark.
No, I ran over what were
Because that makes us the funky bunch.
True. When it really comes down to it, if a group of you and your friends beat up somebody, you'd be like, hey, man, we're kind of a funky bunch. Should you really look at it
Do
that
either
way,
of you
dude?
guys follow Marky Mark on Instagram?
I saw something
I
recently. where he-
reposted a thing today. He posted a thing today during Lent, and it started off, the guy was filming behind him as he kneeled in front of his Virgin Mary statue and cross that's in his home.
Oh.
He has a corner that is for prayer. And he gets up and he turns around. He's like, whatever. Good Lent to you guys. We got to remember to break our minds. We can't be on this social media all the time. I was like, you put this on social media. That was fucking incredible. He's like Mr. 5 a.m. Matt's picking earwax out of his ears. Are we done this podcast already?
No, we're not. That story sucked beans and balls, dude.
That
All right, well then
very
tell me what you
Boston.
think about Marky Mark, you fucking pussy.
Hey, I'm going to not. I'm going to talk to Paulie Paul. And I'm going to tell this right now, Paul. I hate to do it, dude. Pull your phone out, subscribe to our podcast. I have a fucking gun.
I might be already subscribed, in which case I would have to unsubscribe.
Okay,
Please
no.
don't. Please, God, don't
Or
do
no,
it.
what you can do is, if you want to stay on the pod, unsubscribe from somebody else we know's podcast
Yeah.
on air, and we'll make fun of them.
Get off of Durag and the Deer Tag right now, dude.
Who else do you follow? Go. On the spot.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Paul, this is going to be
This
a lighthearted
is
thing.
bad podcasting right here.
No, while you're doing that,
Okay.
tell us about the first time you were in love.
Yeah.
Are you, is it happening?
You tell me.
This is
think
where
it is,
Jay
dude.
and Post will put Lady and the Tramp music behind you guys.
Yeah. Damn, if we were Lady and the Tramp, you'd be Big Lady, I'm Tramp, huh? I don't like that at all, dude. We'd
Wait,
suck
you want a big lady and a little
If you had to pick.
I will say they have a good collab album coming out this summer, which is going to be pretty good. But
big lady and little tramp?
dude, we wouldn't even suck spaghetti. We would just fucking
We can only find like a small ziti.
we would just use like the line of paneling they put on top of your car doors, that black strip.
You guys are kissing through a spaghetti-o.
Like, oh my god! By the time we get to the middle, we fight. We don't even kiss.
Kiss Me Through the Spaghetti-O is like one of the rejected versions of that Soulja Boy song.
It was actually a song from Lady and the Tramp. It was their first single, Kiss Me Through the Spaghetti-o.
Soulja Boy's so stupid that he for sure had a rough draft of "Kiss Me Through the Spaghetti-O." That he was like, the label just doesn't get me, dude. They're like, what about phone? And he was like, what about you get a fucking job, Todd?
I would have loved to have been there as Soulja Boy was writing the lyrics to Crank That in the beginning. He's like, me. No, that doesn't feel right. You. Oh,
True.
there it is. There it is.
I don't know if they existed, but I'm almost certain that Soulja Boy wrote that entire album at a Sky Zone.
Oh, yeah. He wrote it on the back of the consent form.
I can totally picture him like jumping and saying, you!
Yeah, every time he gets too high, he's like, Soulja Boy up in this. Whoa! Watch me crank it. Watch me. Whoa! All the employees at Sky Zone said I have to go.
I'm banned for life now. Oh, no.
And he has
I'm
an
gonna keep doing
identity crisis. Why me, you?
But he's still a good guy. They're like, he didn't sign the waiver, and he's like, waiver? I barely know her. Okay, come on, guys.
Yeah,
Let's have fun, dude.
I'm not going to wave at any girls until after marriage.
You heard the Spaghetti-O song.
it. That's amazing.
Paul, in all sincerity, when's the first time you fell in love, dude?
Yet to happen, dude.
Really? Now?
Ooh,
That's a
okay.
good answer, honestly. I do not blame you.
All right, well, listeners, there it is. Somebody love Paul.
Look at this broad.
We'll give you his address. You can show up and love him when he's sleeping, when he's showering. You can love him at any time of the day.
I'm too busy smashing little tramps. I'm a big lady.
Yeah, you do kind of Hulk smash Little Tramps when you really think about it, dude.
Lil Tramps is definitely a SoundCloud rapper, right?
I hope he's dead.
He's Lil Peep's producer.
I knew I was on
Who
TikTok
died at the same time.
Oh no, that looks like really strong drugs. I should try them too. Dead.
I was. It's not that interesting, actually, now that I think about it. But
Good.
I was watching TikTok, and I knew it was way too long when I was watching a video of Lil Pump getting in shape.
Oh, I saw that
You saw-
today.
Did you really? All right, see, it's
Yeah,
not
he's
that
lost
bad.
his lean gut.
He
It's-
lost his butt. Yeah, dude.
So he's getting a little pump.
Yeah.
Bada boom, and Johnny Boy bada bing.
Yeah, just winked with sunglasses on. What's up? Get another one. Man, is there anything douchier than a sunglass wink?
I can't believe you've left him on this long, dude. I swear to
I'm
God.
not gonna lie, forgot they were on.
It's getting darker. They're like, we can
Yeah.
see night outside the window now.
I had to put them on so I didn't see the sunset and cry again. I cried at a sunset yesterday, Paul.
Okay.
Have you ever cried at a sunset?
No, I haven't. What,
Try it.
Okay.
You're gonna.
John's been trying to win a fucking bit on the podcast for the past 3 people.
Well, I
dude.
ran it last night at the show I did, and it kind of bombed. So I'm gonna keep trying it.
I thought it went well.
It went all right.
I was
don't
listening to a military video on TikTok, speaking of the Asian spyware thing, and a guy on there, he's a general, and he's talking about, like, he's kind of giving like a hype up speech, and during the speech he was like, if you want problems with the United States military, I promise you, so help me God, someone else will raise your sons and daughters. And I was like, I could raise your kid.
Wait, so
That'd be great if a commercial for adoption came in after that.
I could
was
eliminate
he
you in
Asian?
Saudi Arabia.
Wait,
Huh?
was he Asian or no? That was just a
No, he's
spider.
white.
Okay.
He was a white dude.
Oh,
He was a
okay.
white- and it's kind of funny too because, like, what a cool, like, menacing thing to say. But he had like a slightly Wisconsin accent. I was like, I'll fucking kick your ass, dude. He's like,
Oh yeah, I'll raise your fucking
no,
kids.
I raise your
dude.
kids, man. I mean, I'll make an honest living. They won't have much, but they'll have enough to get by. And
Also, go pack, go. Am I right?
By the way, if there's one person who's not raising Saudi Arabian dudes, it's a white guy in the military.
True. From Wisconsin.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
God.
knocking him down.
Holy shit.
I don't know. I hope we turn that whole place to glass. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
what do you-
saying? Jeez.
What do you guys eat? Cactus or I'm not
I would
familiar.
be so mad if like I was dying because that guy shot me. I'd be angrier about the accent than like getting
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah. Oh my God, I got him. He's like 4 clicks away. Click, 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 you know?
Oh, my blood is boiling.
I'm 6'4", 240 pounds of lean muscle. I'm not sure why.
I was raised by a cow.
That really is probably why the Midwest exists. There's nothing to do there, and you just like torture people there and make them enormous, and they're like, I'll join the military. That's actually not a bad plan.
True.
The Midwest is really just a funnel towards the United
The
States
Midwest
military.
does suck.
Yeah, dude.
We're
What
a
do you-
coastal podcast. I've said that since day one.
Yeah, and then they kind of make it better because they're like, everybody on the East Coast and West Coast is gay, and they're like, we hate that.
True.
So many offensive linemen just unsubscried right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. A lot of linebackers, too. Damn it.
You're about to get sacked, dude.
When's the
Damn it. I was offsides. Am I right?
That's gonna be like some like football player is gonna become like a Republican comedian, and his Netflix special is gonna be called "I'm an offensive lineman."
Do you guys
Did you
see?
just name Shane Gillis' next special?
Did you guys see the clips of Roseanne's new special?
No. How was it?
Oh, I didn't see it either. I just saw the clips.
It was on like Fox Nation, right?
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
She has pigtails. She looks like Wendy a little bit. It's a weird look.
She's like, clinically insane, right? Isn't it documented?
Yeah, she's like, Valium makes you forget how hard you can hit your kids.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Well, no, she
Well-
she went on Joe Rogan and talked about like getting hit by a car, and it like changed her entire personality. She was like a happy-go-lucky kid, and then got hit by a car and just became like a raging bitch. I was like,
Yeah.
no, you're just a bad person. Like,
yeah, it was Steve Carr.
Steve Carr, you hitting Roseanne?
Hey guys, can you explain what's happening? Because you're scaring the new people.
Oh, hey, everyone that's new. I'm John, and this is Matt. We have a podcast called That Rules, and this is it. That's it.
This is it. We're trying to do it a live one. So if you feel so inclined, feel free to come up here, jump on, be a guest, hang out.
Anybody want in?
Not that we're kicking Paul out, but
It did used to be called the Handsome Idiots. I heard that in the crowd. It was called Handsome Idiots for a moment.
There will also be a normal open mic where this won't be happening at 8.
Yeah, we're going to stop doing this eventually.
it could be if this goes well. We might not even do an open mic. You guys come hang out.
That is not true.
Well, could be true.
A
Who knows?
normal open mic will happen at 8.
No,
Noah's officially drunk. I don't know if anyone
Yeah.
else noticed. Yes, and that's why I said Noah is officially drunk, ladies and gentlemen.
Noah does drink like the hottest 19-year-old girl, dude.
I'm glad you said 19. Thank you.
That was a late revision.
We're starting to really learn our lesson.
If you are listening, if you could go on your phone and subscribe to our shitty podcast on YouTube, I'll date your parents if they're lonely or whatever.
He will. He'll date them.
Yep.
He'll date him if you don't subscribe. So subscribe. Unless you want to start calling Matt Papa.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
I'll pop you.
It's fun to bomb right before we're about to go up there and bomb at the open mic, too.
No, tonight I'm actually going to do pretty good, I decided.
Hey, so Paul, you had a problem with passing out on stage for a while.
Yeah,
you want to talk
what
about
the hell was that, you fool? Hey, who am I, John? Who am I? Oh, you know.
I figured
you.
it out. I went to the doctor and they prescribed me a 1800s fainting couch.
Like you just got bad news from the war?
I'm a lady in a tight corset all the time.
You just found out your last son died in Belgium in the 40s? Oh, no.
Unrelated to the war.
Not Henry, not my Henry. Also, what's the deal with shoes, guys? Am I right?
I'm such a piece of shit that while you were fainting on stage, you were like, man, I don't feel good. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, Paul's been drinking.
I thought you were just running a new character. You're like silly pass out Paul. You're like,
yeah, I thought you were being SPP.
oh, the room's
dude.
spinning. We're like, this new material, give it a couple weeks. It's really going to get legs. Which, ironically enough, you didn't have legs.
It happened 1 month later again. And then my friend who from high school soccer started doing stand-up and I didn't know. He had seen the video that I posted of the first time I fainted on Instagram, and he caught me the second time at that mic. So
it's good to know that
thank
he
you,
saw
Anthony.
that video and he was very worried, and he's like, I should probably show up wherever he's doing comedy next just in case. Yeah, you said you came too. You didn't know he was there, right?
I came buckets.
Damn, imagine that every time you passed out, you come.
That should be your pass out nickname when you start to
Instead
pass
of the
out on
other way
stage.
around.
Buckets. Please, somebody help. Damn, you had to get helped off stage. I was so worried about you, dude.
I got carried off the second time.
Yeah, you got like in Spider-Man 2 when they carry him off the train.
You technically got a standing ovation. That's incredible.
They
at
put
an
him down
open
there
mic.
like, careful, he's a hero. It's a great scene.
He died in Belgium.
Why is he sticky?
He came too.
So what's the diagnosis? You just got Silly's disease?
Vasovagal response it's really boring stuff.
No, guess what? You're on the right podcast for boring.
That was Paul's last name when he lived in Germany for
Vasovagal.
Paul Vasovagal.
That's your boss's name.
Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. Perfect German accent. Thank you.
Nah, dude, you're never gonna make it big in Hollywood.
What German do I need to learn? Can you teach me like a phrase right now?
What do you want to know?
And anything that'll get me by. So I have to go to Austria for this new job at some point. So I'm gonna need to be able to say things to people.
Well, the country is called Österreich.
Oh my
Learn
god!
how to say
what
that.
the fuck?
I feel like you're
dude?
gonna just give me a bunch of fake information. I'm like, guys, it's so good to be here in Bush device.
Nah, your moms are all fucking.
How do I say hello? I'm John. Where's the comedy?
Hallo, ich heiße John. Wo ist der Comedy?
Voicedale comedy. There we go. I'm just going to be screaming that around the town. They're like, well, we got another insane person here in Voichtewagen. What was it called?
Österreich.
Oh, okay. Hamster toboggan, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, Paul. What do you want to talk about?
Oh my god!
I got a case of the dizzies again.
Damn, I was
That's
like,
good podcasting, ladies and gentlemen.
I was like, yo, I'm getting head. That's fucking.
Some of you came in here probably tonight. You were like, I don't even know what podcasting is. That's what it is right there.
And Matt came too.
You fake pass out and then you hit the table a little too hard. You alarm your friends, dude.
I can't wait for Jay to be like, guys, it wasn't in frame, and Paul's got to do it again.
Yeah. Paul, could you fall and then open your mouth and then unzip my pants and then give me a smooch? Paul, how gentle do you kiss? Do a kiss in the mic and the camera real quick.
Like on the camera? Or
Just look towards the camera and then do it to the mic so they can hear the.
I also don't like this that you're sexually bullying Paul this episode.
What
I don't
else
like
are you going
it.
to do with him, dude? He's a ball of sexual tension.
Right.
Sexual tension. That's a good nickname.
If you catch Paul in a club, I guarantee he's biting his lower lip the whole time.
Can you please do a urban comedy show as Paul Sexual Tension Carson?
Just moan.
Yeah.
And get up there and just
Horny
shadow
guys
box the
be
mic
fucking
stand
like
the entire
this.
time.
Shadow box your jokes.
I watched Creed 3.
The titties make me drool.
I don't know.
What's a good time? Well, Paul, thank you for joining us for our live
Anybody else
podcast
want in?
We
extraordinary.
hate to say goodbye, Paul, but
We
Okay.
have to end the podcast.
Oh.
Do we? What time is it? No, we got time. We just done with Paul, I think.
Jay just told us to do it. Tell our producer.
Are we done? Is my watch not right? Probably. It's 7:40. Oh, we got plenty of minutes.
We got 10 more minutes.
What do you
Maybe.
What do you
What
want
is
to
that?
talk about?
What do you think? We got 3 more minutes.
All right. So when I hit that animal,
It was like certainly a cat.
it can't be. It can't be a cat because then I have to process it again emotionally.
We were in Manayunk. There's no gophers in Manayunk.
Yeah, there is. There was a thicket of wooded area right down at the bottom of the street, right, Jay? There's many types of roadkill that run around that area, right?
I do remember.
Yeah, the Wissahickon Trail, they're known for their gophers.
I know, because when you hit it, he was like 8 more weeks winter.
Well, if it was a cat, he's got 8 lives left, so...
True, yeah, that's a good point.
You know what? It was a cat, and I just gave him a bad back problem.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to cause winter. Every time I look at the next snow flurry day in April, I'm going to go, you should have been a cat.
Damn, that's hacky, but imagine if it was a cat, and we turned around the corner, and I ran it over, and you're just like, it's not dead. And then we had to run it over 7 more times to kill
True,
it.
yeah. Well, you suggested
Because you guys
that.
know how cats live for
You
9
suggested
lives,
that.
right?
After you hit it, you were like, should we do another circle and hit it again?
Isn't that
And I
the
was
humane
like,
thing to do? You're supposed to like go bash your head in with a shovel.
It'd be fun if you just kept missing it. You're like, fuck.
All right, audience, if you guys run over roadkill and it doesn't die, what do you do? Anybody?
This is our first audience interaction question.
Finish the job, right?
Take it home and cook it up, depending on the meat.
There you go, depending on the meat.
On the meat.
All right, so that guy we need to keep on a watch
Yeah, let's
list for
check
the
this
evening.
guy's backpack real quick, dude.
Got a lot of good squirrel meat in there. He didn't like that. All right.
Well, what can you do? Well, look.
Well, we're back to 182 subscribers.
Yeah. Well, that has been the first live episode.
We tried it.
I think we did it.
If you guys enjoyed it, check out the rest of our episodes. They're much better than this. We've had great guests.
I don't
Some
know
of
that
the
they
ones
are.
that were on here today were on before. It's something to do in the background when you're cooking your roadkill meat, guys.
So, again, if you can hear us, if you go on YouTube and subscribe to That Rolls Pod, we're not pumped about it either. That'd be sick.
yeah.
We love you. And that's been the end. Peace. See you right now.
Handsome.
No fun, no, but ain't no fun, but a little bit of